Well, I've learned enough to know that Mike will be in there shortly, but all this stuff that is going on is so fun. And so let's talk about tonight. Tonight is the first ever Heroes and Miracles broadcast about the miracles in our area and all the people. We got Barry Smith coming on. I love Barry. He's a great guy and has so much. He's got a great testimonial. There he is. There's Mike. Let's get him on here. Let's see. Oh. Well, how are you?
I'm here, and it's where we at?
Well, we're doing all this stuff.
I'm back.
You're back. Okay. Well, how was your day?
I'm back. Hey, little girl.
Did you like that poster that I made last night?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good.
Okay, I was just getting a little intro music there. That's
Well, go ahead, say it. Whatever, do it.
Hey, hey, little girl, you don't have to do nothing no more. We've all been there. Gee whiz, what a cool song.
Yes.
Out the door. I was reading up on these guys last night, Syndicate of Sound.
Right.
They said they were in the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, under the One Hit Wonder bands. And so, hey, but the guy said at least we were there.
That's good to say. I'd like to be there.
Yeah, I would like to be there. You know, it's real quick, and then I'll go back to answering your questions that you asked me a minute ago. They were. I got asked one time, me and my band, to be. Well, it was actually these guys that were promoters.
Okay.
And we had a rock band. I don't know if that was the Kid Band. I don't know. No, I think this was before Kid Band.
Okay.
Oh, actually, this band was called Shadow Facts.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. Wow.
That being around Crane. Why do I remember that name?
I think we were. I mean, I had a guitar player. He looked like Steve Perry from Journey. Okay. I had a drummer that looked like Tommy Aldridge. He bought the whole drum set like what Neil Peart from Rush had, the whole thing. And
that's a lot of drums, clearly.
It was just a cool band. I mean, we sounded good, and the band looked really good. I mean, these promoters, they put us out in Lurvy Auditorium, in a place out on Kearney Street, way out there. They gave it to us, a big warehouse to practice in, and they were kind of like our managers.
Right.
And then they popped up. They said, "You want to do a show with Black Oak, Arkansas?" Sure.
Oh, okay.
It was in Branson, Missouri, and actually it was in the skating rink. You know, they just converted it into a concert hall that night. Right. And they gave us a motor home to go down there in. Okay. No bus, just a motor home, and put us up at the Holiday Inn.
Right.
And they had a limo pick us up to take us over to the concert. Uh-huh. And we were all in our satin and silk and 80s rock and roll stuff. And it was, you know, I had guys in the band that had hair. Oh, gee whiz.
This was 70s probably. This would have been a long time ago.
Yes, it was. And it was that limo pulled up out. Back in those days, a rock concert at the skating rink was a pretty big thing. You know, there weren't big auditoriums and everything.
Sure.
And people were lined up just like you see on TV. They were all lined up outside, and they had barriers where when the limo dropped you off, people couldn't get to you.
Right.
And they were asking for autographs and everything. They didn't know who we were.
Right.
And we did a show at Black Oak, Arkansas. That was kind of cool. But those promoters, that went over really well. And this was what I was getting at. Then they asked us if we would like to go on the road as the Ohio Express. The guys that did yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy. And
Right.
every song they ever did sounded kind of 1, 2, 3, red light, 1, 2. And I was like, well, people will know we're not the Ohio Express. They go, no, they won't. They don't. Do you actually know what the Ohio Express looks like? And I go, no. And he goes, they're not playing anymore. But we can label you guys that. And all you do is learn there are like 10 songs or whatever.
Right.
Hit the road and do concerts. And we came real close to doing it. And
why did you not do it? That's what I want to know.
I don't have a clue why we didn't do it, because I think we were just so into rock and roll that it was like, man, we're gonna play yummy, yummy, yummy. Nah, we're not gonna do that. And these promoters, the guy that owned all that out there, that built the warehouse where they put us, Mr. Carl Lurvy, a big businessman into no telling what. Right. They put some furniture and couches in there so he could come over with his 4 or 5 girlfriends and the high heels and the tight skirts and the and he'd bring his girls over to sit around in their sectional couches to watch his rock band that he sponsored. And man, we were almost the big time right there. It was pretty funny, and it was
roll and sectional couches. Who never ever thought those words would be uttered together.
Yeah, I need to remember all this stuff so I can
for your book.
Can you hear me okay?
I can. How about you?
I got these things in my ear today. These things.
Right.
And they're not the $150, $200 Apple ones. They're the some brand that's supposed to be decent, and they were like $40 instead. And I'm like, all I want them for is just to listen to music or do things like this. And and unless I run into a bunch of money, and then I might get the really good ones. But Flash, I see news service today. The veterinarians called me, and the $60 a bag dog food that's supposed to help the dog flush out the boulders or whatever's up in her wee area, it hasn't came in yet. So,
well,
they said, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Number one, Sluvid Records LLC is fully formed with the tax ID number and everything. It's back. It's officially back.
Okay.
My label. And I'm wearing a Southern Boy shirt. That's one of my bands. And it's so fun to think about all the stuff we're going to do in that. And I'm just having a great day and spent a lot of time on the phone getting the stuff they need. Definitely.
Well, cool. That's very cool. I've spent the last 2 hours here messing with stuff. I also, a lady, Janice Dickerson, I think is her name. She's the one that had me. She was going to put me on there's a radio station out of Forsyth. I don't know what it is, but the guy used to work at Silver Dollar City a long, long time ago that kind of runs the thing.
Right.
And so did I, and we probably know each other. But they put different entertainment on there on Saturday afternoons. They had me scheduled, let's see, for something like the 26th, 27th of February.
Right.
The guy's booked up. Yeah. And he's just doing one spot on those afternoons. But she called today to see if I could move that to the end of March, because some new show that was going to open wanted that spot really bad to advertise their new show. And I could have just said, no, that's my spot. I'm not doing it. But I said, yeah, that's no big deal. Maybe my foot will be better and I'll be jumping around by then.
Definitely.
But Janice is retired. But Janice, she knows this industry. She knows this town really good. I've got to hook you and her up to visit, because I told her, I said, when we get what we're doing going,
Right.
we're probably going to want to contact you and see if you would like to work with us from a marketing standpoint.
Absolutely.
And she may be listening right now. She is. Hi, Janice. But
5 people on the air right now, so that's a good start.
hey, I wonder. I wanted to ask: is there a way? You did that little ticker tape thing yesterday.
Right.
Is there any way we can have a little thing going across there in case somebody wants to join in with us, where they can see what they need to click on? Or
I don't know what I can do, but I'll find it out. I know that
I think that would be good because I know Darren.
Yes.
Darren called me right a minute before I was getting ready to go on here, so I didn't answer it. But I'm sure he was probably calling to say, "Hey, how can I get on that show with you guys today?"
Well,
And
also they can. My email address is DaleWileyShow@gmail, and anybody can contact me and learn how to be on there because we'd love to have anybody that wants to be out here with you. Definitely.
Yes, we would. And then Steve at the State Line is music store doing the Cowboy Church.
Right.
The only thing, I don't have an email address on here or anything. I just have his phone number.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't had time to talk to Steve. He wanted me to come down and play some music with him in the afternoon. But I'm a busy man. I don't have all that extra. I'm busy.
This thing it's hopping and it's growing. It definitely is. I love it.
Yeah, it is. I'm around you quite a bit here as for us talking, and I don't even know what all you got going on. I mean, I got an idea, but if somebody asked me, can you make a list? I'd be like, no.
No chance.
I'm too busy. Yeah, the veterinarians, they said, well, we hope this dog food will work when it comes in because it's designed to help dissolve those crystals or whatever they are, boulders or whatever. I guess it's a dog's version of whatever it is people get in their body and it won't come out and and it hurts like everything, whatever those things are, gallstones or what, I don't know. But anyway, she says, yeah, we hope that this food will work. I said, I hope the food will work too, or else I will be on KY3 News. Entertainer out of work robs bank to help pay for dog surgery.
Yes, we don't want.
And then and that was stupid. I said that. Then she started on. Well, now there is a thing called credit, blah blah blah, that you can apply for your pets, so you can get a loan to pay for. What happened in
for pets? Let's make a rule.
Well, what happened in the old West days? When Matt and Kitty and all Festus was around, and if the dog wasn't feeling good, did they go get a loan and do a $600 operation on the wheel?
Right now, you shot the dog.
Well, I think just have it eat a sponge or something and let that go all the way through and see if that, I don't know. But and then they told me today, well, man, we'd like to take some x-rays too, so we can actually see exactly how big these things are. And so I don't know. Anyway, it's been a silly day.
And no dog credit. That's 2 rules we're setting up.
I think that's a good deal. I mean, it's I laugh right now. You turn on TV of a night. I told my mom, I said, do you ever notice that all that's on TV is she's witty. And, I said, everything has to do with health and, medicine, selling you some type of medicine.
My gosh, the side effects.
I said, everything does. And then she just looks over and goes, and trucks.
Yes.
Medicine and buy a truck. And it's like I've never quite understood why people like Mercedes or people like that Lexus, why they advertise these vehicles that are, it's only $89,000, I'm like, are are there really people just kicked back on the couch watching some old rerun? And well, let's run out and buy one of those tomorrow. I don't know, but it's
like that. They'll do it.
Get back to music.
Yes. So another thing, I mean, all this stuff with the record label and everything is so cool, and the musical map is so cool, and Lou's first piece of artwork was so cool. And so let's talk about the 70s and rock. Tell me about rock in the 70s.
Oh, I thought you meant for me to rock. Okay.
No.
And I have to insert right here. Janice, the lady I was telling you about, she said, I thought it would be really cool to have like a one-night concert thing or a one-night something.
Sure.
Or in case maybe what we're doing, we could have it every Friday night or so. We pick once a week. She said something, a show called Where Are They Now? And it's about people that you haven't heard of in a long time.
Right.
I go, well, you need to talk to Dale, because I said, and then you need to go on Amazon, or I don't know, you might find some of it on YouTube. I don't know, but it's called Center of Nowhere. I said, It's about Springfield. And I said, it's about musicians that are people that know who they are like, oh my gosh, these guys, you need to know who they are. And a lot of people don't have a clue who they were.
Yes.
I mean, who's the guy, Carson?
Wayne Carson.
Wayne Carson. Did they used to play out on Glenstone? Didn't there used to be some supper club out there? The Grove.
I imagine so, but let's assume there was.
Yeah.
Now, I've got to tell you my best ever Where Are They Now story. And this was, I was up at Columbia with my friend Bridgeman Story years ago. And we were taken around town. Our entertainer for the night, which was Maria Muldaur. Very nice gal, very big name from the 60s. And of course, Bridget and I were great to help her out and make her feel wonderful, and did a good job of hosting her in Columbia. And so I drove Maria, who was she was really good, but she was good because we knew how to deal with her and knew how to make her feel special. And so anyway, we drove down I drove her down to the station to the post office to send her mail, and she had to check and the days and whatever. And anyway, this guy just comes up and he says, "You're Maria Muldaur." I said, "Yeah." She said, "Yes." He said, "I always wondered until I saw that picture in the paper. Where are they now?" And she was like, just wilted. She was just feeling the best moment ever. And it just turned out to be an embarrassing moment instead. And so, let's shout out one more time to Bridget McNevin, because that was a funny moment. Funny having Maria, who was great, by the way, at the Mojos in Columbia. It was a really fun gig.
Wow. Yeah,
so that's my Bridget McNevin story.
One of my best friends in Nashville, Dwayne Adams is his name. Dwayne should have made it in the country business. I mean, he just had to look. He's one of the best singers I've ever heard in my life. But he would carry himself, and a lot of people always kind of cocky, you know. No, he was just very professional about what he did. And he looked like, I had it right there. As a country artist back, not Billy Dean and not, I forget who it was. But anyway.
From the...
He looked like, not Mark Cawley. No? Oh, yeah, Mark Cawley.
I peed next to him once.
And you peed next to him?
I did at one of those places like the Exit or something like that. I sure did.
I peed next to some guys at a big music contest in Wichita, and we were all standing there, and I just said, "Hey, Where are you from? He goes, Nashville.
Uh,
I go, that's cool. Now, where are you really from? Well, okay, really, I'm from Dodge City, Kansas,
right.
but it was no, but Dwayne looked like this Mark Cawley,
Right.
and Dwayne would wear the little short, looked like a sport coat, but it's chopped off the waist, and he just looked just like the guy. And Dwayne had a little convertible BMW, and during all the CMA stuff downtown Nashville, you know, we'd take his car down there and run around, and
Right.
anywhere we went, there's just a million people downtown. Everybody, girls would all come running up. They go, you're Mark Cawley, aren't you? He go, man. He goes, yeah, but just don't tell people. We're trying to just enjoy ourselves. And he goes, they go, we came and saw Dolly Parton perform tonight. Dwayne goes, well, and he pointed at me in the passenger seat. He goes, that's Dolly's manager right there. They go, are you really? I go, shh. And I go, they go, can you get us an autograph? I go, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, me and him did that because he had to look. Now, he was a guy, he would walk into a club in Nashville, downtown on Broadway.
Right.
Anywhere he walked in, they were like, oh my gosh, we got a friend. Come on up here, Dwayne.
Right.
And he'd sing, and he just, a bunch of drunk people standing ovation. I mean, just now he does karaoke and runs a water pressure clean your house business. And like he said, doing karaoke for these years, 4, 5, 6 years, has really turned him against music. He says, he goes, I hate it. He goes, I don't even want to sing anymore. Yes. I go, and I was doing it a lot in Nashville too. And I'm like, isn't this crazy? I moved here. I was writing songs. I was doing this. I started my own entertainment company, and I was doing a lot of cool stuff. But if you're going to do this and you're going to do this, well, you got to do that too. And a lot of that was karaoke parties, right, and a little karaoke bar. And yeah, I learned to really have times in your life where you hated music too.
Yes,
it was like
it definitely does.
And but I had fun at it too.
Well, I love that all the stuff that's going on. It's just so fun. I'm just having the best time.
Well, let's take a minute or two and talk about why we're on here every day.
Sure, absolutely. Take us out.
Because I forgot. So I'll just let you tell her.
You never forget anything.
I got to get a different backdrop here sometime. Hey, do you know this program we use? They have a thing where you can use green screen for your backdrop.
Exactly.
It won't work with Firefox, but it will with Chrome and stuff like that. I tried it the other day, and it was like a minute till I was supposed to be on here, and so I gave up on it. Right. And I just started playing Hey Little Girl. Hey little girl, you don't have to do nothing. Yeah. I'm thinking about changing the name from You're the Ticket to Hey Little Girl.
Let's not.
Then they think it was like a strip club or something like that.
Look at that.
Branson has.
You got the.
Why are we here?
Definitely. The correctly ordered banner with your name in front of mine.
Oh. Hey. Yeah, but I think you should put Dale Wiley with Mike Reed.
Well, we'll make another banner tomorrow then. Let's just make 20 banners for this.
For those of you don't know, those of you who don't know it, me and Dale grew up in the same town. I was like 50 years older than him, and he's just a little he's just a little skinny twig. He's like a little twig off a tree, him and his buddies, and actually I know them all, and we were connected big time because I was doing music and I was actually out making money and
I was
doing it, and these guys wanted to be doing that,
right? And
we just automatically, became friends that way. And then life went on, and Dale did his life and I did my life, and then And then, boom, all these years went by and we hooked up again.
I just love it.
We hooked up again, and I had told Dale about some plans I've been working on for a couple of years.
Right.
Area, and Dale went nuts about it. And Dale explained to me that I now own the domain for that because he just he just got finished clicking buy now and bought it.
Yes.
And so I keep trying to think of some cool other names that I can throw at him so he buys those too. And no, we've got some.
We got big plans.
We've got some big plans. It just takes
the team.
We just had to find the investment company or people or all the above that want to invest in this town. Now there's plenty of people doing that, and so if you've got a theater here and you're just not going to use it this year.
Right.
Just kind of like store your lawnmower and your boat in it. Well, talk to us.
Lawnmower storage, yes.
Lawnmower storage. But anyway, we got some neat ideas. And this is a way to just get people. This thing at 4 o'clock every day is to get people. This, hey, check this out. This never happens. Where your phone says, scam alert. Hi, there's no one here except President Trump. Bye.
No longer President Trump.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's funny though. People talk. I'm not getting into politics, and I'm not even going to talk about how I have 50 President Trump hats here and shirts and all kinds. But I'm not talking about it. But
right.
I was laughing the other day. I was listening. They go, he's not the president. He's in Florida trying to enjoy his life, is not having to put up what the president has to do every day. And he's still the top thing in the news every day. I mean, they just can't get away from it, whether it's bad or whatever.
Yes.
But
it definitely increases the viewership, I'll tell you that. But I agree, this year the ticket is a big deal. And we've been working on it for almost a year now. And just like from the playbook we're talking about to the really inventive idea for a show that has never been done, that's what I'm so excited about.
I don't think, we could be wrong. Maybe it's been done somewhere. I don't think so, because I think if it had been done, it would have spread all over. It would have spread all over the place.
Exactly.
I mean, I can't believe somebody just doing it in Rolla, Missouri, and going, boy, we ought to get this in another town at the same time. Yeah, and I've been working on this stuff, and I had a friend that I know out in West Plains or somewhere. She goes, well, did you ever think about just coming up here? And there's a lot of little bars you could do karaoke there and play your guitar and sing.
Right.
I go, well, I want to do a little more than that,
Not the same.
Been there, done that.
But I have to tell you.
Yeah.
Did you like the flyer I made last night?
I loved it. That surprised me.
That was very cool.
Yeah, because
in the right direction.
That's about the only cool thing about Facebook. You can at least strum down through there and you see things. Wow, look, what is that? Okay. I've been doing stuff on my computer. I've got like about 15 to 20 windows opened all across here because, I don't want to close that. Yeah, and I found another cigar box guitar I like. I've got 4 of them, but a guy can never have too many instruments. Well, this is a company that makes these, and the guy ends up selling them. He puts them where you can bid on them for $75. Okay. And that's dirt, considering I got one that's like $400, and this one's really cool. But anyway, I've got to see on the agenda. I got to find somewhere for Mom to get her hair cut.
Okay.
And like anybody cares about that, so never mind.
But again, we're going to on time, and we're making our time. We're learning everything about this business, everything about it.
Yeah, I had to start doing this all the time. I was getting way out of whack.
Right. There we are. We're going off the air. So thank you, everyone who comes on and watches.
Bye. Bye.